Hello, my people. Today we are cooking delicious egusi soup. Yes. Today we are cooking egusi and we are not going to fry it. We cook it in another style, okay? Let's get started. These are my ingredients for today's recipe. We have dry fish, we have mackerel fish, cow skin, our egusi seed, we have goat meat, we have red onion, crayfish, red oil, we have fresh spinach, and we have cow leg and beef. These are my ingredients, and I have seasoning cube, salt, and locust beans, which we call in Igbo land ogiri, okpei. And I'm using one fresh pepper because this pepper is spicy. So these are my ingredients for my egusi soup. You can use any protein of your choice, but this is what I'm using for today's recipe. And I'm making a big pot of soup. So let's get started. I will mix my egusi and onion and blend them together and keep it aside. Over here is my meat stock. I use my pressure cooker to cook my meat, and this is my cow leg. I'm adding my cow leg because it's still hard. So after adding my cow leg, I will add my dry fish because I didn't cook my dry fish with my meat in my pressure cooker. So I will mix them together and cover it and cook it for some times before adding another ingredient. This is my meat, the goat meat and the beef. Yes. Here is my soup. Remember, I told you guys that we are not frying it. This is the method I'm using for today's recipe. I'm not frying it. So this is my egusi with onions. I'm going to go ahead and put them in my meat stock. I will put them in my pot. So at this moment, I think my pot is small for the quantity of the soup I'm making. I will transfer it to a bigger pot because this pot will not contain it. Here am I after transferring it to a bigger pot. I'm adding my red oil. I will stir it and cover it to cook for some minutes. I'm back opening my pot to check how the soup is doing because we have to be turning it, stirring it consistently. I don't like burnt food, so I have to stir it to make sure it's not burning. Yes, this is our soup. I'm adding my seasoning cube. After adding my seasoning cube, I'm going to stir them together. I'm stirring my soup together. This is the face of our egusi soup. So I'm adding my crayfish, our blended crayfish. I will add it after adding my crayfish, I will stir them together, mix them very well. Remember, when you are cooking egusi soup, you need enough crayfish to make it tasty, okay? After adding my crayfish, I will add the rest of my protein, the goat meat, beef, and the cow skin, and I will stir them together. Yes, stir them very well, okay? After stirring them, I will go ahead and cover my soup for like 3 to 5 minutes to cook. Okay, remember we've not added our fish yet. I will cover it and allow it to cook for some time. Here, I'll go back after 3 to 5 minutes to check my soup and also to add my fish so that they will cook together. Remember, I parboiled my fish. I like to season my fish and I parboiled it with my meat. But I like to add it last, so I don't want it to scatter in the pot. Yes, this is me adding my mackerel fish. After that, I will stir it. At this moment, our soup is almost ready. Yes, this soup, you can eat egusi soup with the fufu. We can eat it with gari. You can eat it with pounded yam, with wheat. I'm adding my salt to taste, so you eat it with any swallow of your choice. This is my soup. I think my soup is okay. I will go ahead and add my vegetable. My vegetable is always the last to add. I don't like to add my vegetable, most especially spinach. I don't want to overcook them. I will add it last. At this point, my stove will be off because we don't want to overcook our vegetable. Remember, we're using spinach, so spinach is always soft. So our soup is ready. Thank you for watching us for today's recipe. Please share, like, and subscribe, okay? For our next video. This is the face of our egusi soup. The egusi soup looks delicious, okay? Share, like, comment, and subscribe, okay? Thank you for watching us. We will see you in our next video. Bye.